And then you have to swim.
Yeah.
Did you do like just...
That's loud. Too loud.
And then you have to swim.
Yeah.
Did you do like just...
That's loud. Too loud.
And then you have to swim.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. It's hot. Yeah, do some dungeons on. Oh, hello, top of the day, sir. It's warm. I assume it's warm where you are too, Jacko. I feel like that's kind of a safe assessment here in the States. All right, so what are we doing? I think I'm doing a quest to get more. Oh, God. Did I already do that? Undermine. No, Delves. All right, I gotta do that. I think we might get rain tomorrow. Either way, yuck. It's like you said to everyone, literally, it's like, oh, it's gonna rain. And you literally said what me and people that are like, I guess, used to how it is out here. Yeah, it might get 10 degrees colder, but the humidity is gonna go nuclear. Hey, Steffi. So, like I said, I'm still debating what I want to play. What is this? I'll tell you my daily. Yeah, advanced GG, blah, 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 blah. Get this, and then maybe the warrior. I'm really torn between the warrior and the demon hunter for next season in terms of an alt tank. Now, I'll be fair. Oof. I assume your trucks have air conditioning, at least. Mine don't. Now, luckily, we're not doing anything that I need to use. Yeah, but it's just, I don't know, like... Plus, too, like, of course, they're already shitting on blood. Like, they're like, oh, with your current abilities, we're, like, third tier, fourth tier, which is honestly never how it plays out. Like for rating perspective, usually blood is still like top. Usually. But the one thing, well, actually, I think they're fixing it with, from what I was reading, they're actually, so like I said, my one issue with Warrior is we have, like, 0 self-sustain compared to other tanks. And not that we shouldn't, you know, obviously we shouldn't be immortal. But the thing is comparative to the other tanks, we have nothing. But apparently they're making it so we have basically, like, our... what's it called? Our bleeds heal us more. So if that's the case, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, I really doubt I'll switch. Like, so for bronze, when I tank for them next season, it's very likely still going to be the blood DK, because also too, Frost is looking really fun again. Now, granted, I'm not a fan that they're making like Breathless Indergosa thing again, but they're changing how Breathless Indergosa works, essentially. Where it's basically like how many, like, how it is now is it's based off, you know, your power, if you will think of it as like mana for casters. And it drains that constantly. So it's basically a battle of keeping that up. So now it's going to be basically, if I use this ability with 30 runic power, it lasts X amount of time. If I use it with 60, it lasts this amount of time and refunds X amount back. Like, so it's basically a button push, and then you can go about your day. And they're changing it basically from like a I want to say 1.5, 2 minute cooldown ratio to a 45 second across the board. So we're going to basically be able to nuke every 45 seconds, to which now I want to say it's a 1.5, 2. And not that I DPS, really. I mean, I do. I like DPSing, but I prefer tanking when it comes to, like, group content, if that makes any sense. The biggest thing is this. Like, that's why I dislike the blood compared to every other tank. Is that what I just did there. Mobility! Stay with me, class. Mobility. I don't want to hear it. Oh, Blood Death Knights have the burr. Yeah, no, it's poop. I have to get one more, which is probably going to be up there. Mobility. I don't mind healing, but I only heal like when need be with like community raid. Even though I'm not happy with my parses in bronze. I mean, I got green, but I usually do purple, blue, so me big sad. I'll tell you who was pumping though, Clay. He's the tank with me. Holy shit. Dude, he was doing like orange parses. Which again, I know you could argue that, especially from a tank's perspective, we really shouldn't be caring all that much about parses because that's not our purpose. Like, our purpose isn't necessarily damage, but it matters, in my opinion. It's the old Raider in me. Well, it's the old DPS main in me. Because, like, example, like, back in, what is it, Final Fantasy 14, where they had that fucking expansion where people are like, I don't play a healer to DPS, so why am I getting punished for not DPSing? That's also one of the reasons why in Final Fantasy 14, all those meters and stuff are technically banned. All right, so a tank, I get it a little bit, because obviously we're still doing some abilities. Obviously, like, we're hitting it. But healers, like, listen, like, that should be the least of y'all's concerns, in my opinion. My point being, not that it's an issue now, but in days past, especially in Final Fantasy XIV, from a healer's perspective, you should not be penalized because you're not doing enough DPS as a healer spec. It's like, yeah, but I kept everyone, yeah, but you weren't doing enough DPS, like, but you're alive. Well, I'm also very curious to see how this next raid is. I mean, I'm going to like it. I'm sure it's going to be fine, but I think the... Hello, Jet. I think we're going to start seeing more... Oh, my package is almost here. My gym stuff. Because like Blizzard said, they're not going to outright ban, like, say, weak ores day one. But as soon as they can implement their in-game add-on to do the same thing that that add-on does, that third-party add-on, they're going to then necessarily nuke it. But like I said, I mean, I apologize. I forget who's played what, when, how, where. But like I've played pretty much since Naxxramas, vanilla days. And I'm sure if y'all ever get bored and like look at... Oh, so yeah. So how's that work? Because like I said, I obviously don't dabble. I mean, clearly I'm a top-end PvPer, as you have seen yourself. I imagine that's going to be a pretty big impact, right? Because I know y'all have a lot of stuff to maintain. Like Enterovs, CCs, all that. Give it like 2 more days when you deal with me, then you'll hate it here. I paid Jekyll to be here. And Jet, I think she just likes to see me suffer, to be honest. I'm gonna get DMs one day. Like people are gonna really believe you one day. I'm like, oh, you know, what are you talking about? Oh god, it's a high naive. I'm actually at a point where I might actually have to switch this character though to VALOR 1 next season. Because it's one of those things, too, where, like, especially from the community aspect, like, say, a community raid and what have you, we're never really short on DPS. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the Warlock, don't get me wrong. It's fine, too, because I don't know if you've been looking at all, Jekyll. Like, right now, they're ranking, like, Shadow Priest, which Shadow Priest is getting their buff again, so that sounded condescending towards Shadow Priest. All Warlock specs are below that right now in like dungeons and what have you. But again, this happens every season with Warlocks, where Warlocks barely have like one spec that's good. And then all of a sudden, like 3 weeks in, it's like, and everyone's now getting gear and Warlocks are now goated. I personally think Shadow Priest should be somewhat on par with Affliction Warlock. What do you mean your buttons don't light up? I'm not using anything. Well, oh, I should reload that though. This is just default UI. Like honestly, I got made fun of because I shouldn't say I didn't get made fun of. People scratch their heads like, wait, you don't use weak ores? I just started using weak ores like 2 seasons ago. So yet again, so you know how like I'm on the standpoint of like I'm not really caring that much about the removal of add-ons because I haven't been really used to them, excluding DBM and details and or recount. DBM, if and when that gets removed, now again, will they implement it the same way in the game? They say that, but I don't think they will because like they're gonna pretty much make as a tank perspective, like you just have to remember what you have to taunt at. But I'm used to that in Final Fantasy, like where you have to keep track of, hey, my main tank has 2 stacks of XYZ. Well, I hope they, like I said, it's obviously they're not going to hit the nail on the head. Like, it's just, it is what it is. But I hope they stand true with that. They're not going to remove anything unless it's end game across the board, if that makes any sense. However, even if it's in game, there's going to be a learning curve. I think, well, I don't know if they confirmed it, but I feel like it's a safe assumption that we're going to see that implemented hard in Midnight. Look at me like I'm a theory crafter, like, you know, I have high keys. I swear we won't look at my Raider IO. I think I'm like 2,300.
I don't have a target.
Well, to be fair, that's one of the main reasons I kind of have an alt tank right now for next season, because for some reason or another, I'm in my own head with the blood DK. Raiding, I could do that all day. It's just a different skill set for me. And I could go so much harder on like a warrior or demon hunter versus a blood DK. Just because blood, obviously, we need to ramp up, yada, 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 yada. I don't think they're going to overnight it. And like I said, I really, really do agree with Ian, what he said, that, for example, say Jekyll, you just started playing, right? And you joined a community, like say VALOR. Hey, I want to get good. How do I get better? And I agree. You know what? One of the first things people are going to say, oh, well, you need to download this. I agree with the sentiment that that's not okay necessarily. Now, again, Blizzard created that scenario, so again, it's not like they're innocent in all this, but I agree with that sentiment. And again, me being an older World of Warcraft player in terms of like older raids where there wasn't 5 million things going on, that content was hard back then. Like, you know, people weren't clearing Naxxramas 40 man on day one. You know, there was also longer because you actually had trash and stuff. But my point being, I don't think it's going to be like, oh, this is easy now. Because I also think I read too, they're going to be doing something different for this Mythic raid this time coming up. Like something, I don't want to say sneaky, but something sneaky. I think it was Prophet that said last bronze raid, like how funny would it be just like, now they just start throwing in a random boss from like, you know, a random raid. Like you're doing like the last Dementius, whatever his name is, and all of a sudden like Illidan shows up. You are not prepared. Now it's a dangerous duos. Yeah, I don't want to say Blizzard's that unique enough to do this. I really don't think they're going to do it overnight. But it is also Blizzard. Like, it's literally going to be like, hey, guys, it's patch day. Wait. Like, oh, dude. I shouldn't say this. I totally won't do this to start Panic. Which I won't, but I just thought of it because it'd be funny. So imagine, you know how once a Blue Moon, it's like no patch, no nothing, but all of a sudden we have an extended maintenance? Like, why do we have an extended maintenance? Put out the idea they're implementing the add-on block. Like, oh yeah, well, you didn't see the blue post? Like, I will get chased out of the game for that, but I mean, it would kind of be funny. Oh, I should have to start reactors, let's see.
Your step. Watch your step.
It's too far away.
All I know, and I hear the word PvP, Jekyll, and I have flashbacks to Gumball on his Demon Hunter. I was doing pretty good in the PvP tournament until I faced him, which I already knew was going to be a tough time. I'm not going to lie, but that was a rough time. I was like, everything's fine, and I'm dead. And it's gone, as they said in South Park once. Oh, I think I have to do more. I have to turn. What am I doing? What is life? Hello, thingy. Oh, I still have the thing. All right, bet. What do you mean wiped out? I am the mechanics. No, 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 no. I can't jump up there. Rude. Oh, I saw TwitchCon. Dude, the tickets for TwitchCon are not too bad. I was expecting, like, to be honest, like PAX East prices. It's like $80 a day. I mean, like, I don't know if y'all saw, I put it in the streamer chat. I don't plan to go myself. Actually, I'm not going to even, like, pretend I'm going to go. Just because I want to... Well, stop putting your face in the cats. I know. I used to have a cat. I never really had that, though, to be honest. I would get the face pats, though. Like, God forbid I try to sleep in. Don Juan. Not my grandmother named the cat before I adopted him. Well, I have to get more faulty discs. I just have one technically now. The other one passed away, but he was like 17, so he had a pretty good darn life. And like I said, with him, Don Juan, again, I didn't name him. When my grandmother passed away like 5-7 years ago, give or take, he had a cat. And at the time, he was, I want to say like 15 years old, 16 years, like 12 years old or whatever. And down in Virginia, like if you put a cat in, what's it called? A shelter like that, it's just going to pretty much sit there till it gets euthanized. And I personally don't agree with that, not to start politics or anything. It's just, that's not, I couldn't do that. Huh? I don't know what this song is, but we're...
I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody.
Oh, nice. I love all animals. Like, once I get my new apartment in about 1.5 years, I would love to get a dog too, but I personally, I work pretty much a 5 a.m., 7 a.m. job till like 3, 4 in the afternoon. And I would feel very OCD guilty about leaving the dog unattended. Now, cats, different story. They can kind of self-sustain. But I love all animals. Like, my friends and family are like, oh, you should go volunteer at the shelter. I'm like, no. No. Case in point, what? I'm talking about animals. You distracted me. Someone distracted me with cats. That's not, you can't get mad at me. No, no, no. I'm trying to find... I need one more thingy. Maybe up there? Uh-oh, uh-oh. What do you mean, never mind? Listen, it's hot. That's my excuse today. Oh, what? That her cat's name's Cleo too. Imagine.
Really hot out.
It's completely hot out. Oh, what? That her cat's name's Cleo too. Imagine.
Really hot out.
That's me every day. What? I didn't get one? Ooh. Oh, there it is. Did you read what I said earlier? Oh, how I forget what you were saying, or what I always say. And scroll up. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that you had cat hair in your eye. Right? Oh! Oh! Wait, what? You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna sit here and look. I'm gonna sit here and look pretty. That's my job today. And that's why I don't have a full. No. And she may feed the cat, or the cats may abduct Jet for cheese, I think. Have you ever tried giving them fake cheese? Like, I'm just saying, the cats are gonna end up like killing you because they're like, why is you giving us fake cheese? So now we gotta go, yeah. What do you mean you got this what? Who? What? When? How? Where? No head pass for me. I'm one of the, I feel like I would just like, I don't know what I would do with something that's me. I feel like I would have such a brain like fart. Like, what do I do? That's right, though. I was saying, like, I'm not going to do TwitchCon unless I knew, like, a ton of Valor people were going. But PAX East is very... I would say PAX East is more likely than BlizzCon, if not both. But PAX East is, like, right up the road for me, essentially. Stop whining, dogs. Go away. My ultimate goal is just to get ripped like Johnny Bravo for BlizzCon, and then I can go around and then go, hoo-ha. Don't stand there. I was just saying, Clay, I'm like, I am so unhappy with Monday night, and boy, were you cooking. Holy hell, were you cooking. My guy went full Chuck Norris on his monk. Well, like I was saying to the rest of the folks here, Clay, like, I'm still gonna very... I don't tell Parsons, man, my guy, you were pushing orange. What are you doing? Well, you're like, what, 675 now? 676, something like that? We'll see, though. I finally actually got my other trinket I was supposed to get. I've been rocking the bomb suit forever. Just because I like that crutch. But like I said, you know, the blood DKs... I have been because I'm a little jelly. I'm not going to lie. It's friendly competition. Listen. There's nothing wrong with some friendly competition. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm capped out as well. Like, unless I start getting mythic track gear, I'm capped. So, like, I plan to still have the DK as the main tank next year for me, but I'm really toying with either the Warrior or very likely Demon Hunter as a secondary tank for, like, say, Community Nights and mythic stuff. And it's going to be tough because I'm curious to see how Warrior plays out, because it looks like my main gripe with Warrior is getting resolved, where they're basically buffing the hell out of our bleed heal. Like, we get a heal based off of our bleed damage, essentially, and they're apparently buffing the hell out of that. So if that is the case, my main complaint about Warrior is, like, I feel like I can't speak for Druid and Monk because I never played them, but no, that's true. Just no life it, like me now. Kidding. I kid. I'm pretty sure I have that.
I understand your frustration, Leora, but do not rush to conclusions.
I'm debating, so originally I was going to have this as my Legion Remix character. I think I'm going to, even though I have a priest, I think I'm going to do a priest again. I think. I don't know. Well, exactly. I've heard from what I've read too, like monks are a very hard tank to pick up, but once you pick them up and master it, they're extremely good. But it's one of those things that you have to take, I guess. Who the hell is this? What do you want? Let's see. We did that. Oh, let me do my other delves. Might as well while I'm on this character. Maybe I'll switch the... Oh, actually, that's, hold on. That's third path through time. That's heroic, isn't it? Yeah, but I like that. So, like, that's one thing I don't want to say I dislike about the Demon Hunter, but that's one thing I've immediately noticed, like, comparative to, like, even, like, Warrior. Well, Warrior has a ton of buttons. But I would say out of the 3 tanks I play, Blood, Prot Warrior, I used to play Paladin, and Demon Hunter. Prot Warrior has more buttons for sure than Blood, and Blood has more buttons than Demon Hunter. I feel like I'm forgetting something here. No. I got that enchant, This one. Oh, I see. I didn't start taking till BFA. But yeah, that's a... Okay, this is awkward, huh? Well. Well, it's been nice knowing everyone. I'm perma-stuck here, I guess. Hello? Yes, bug-free game. It's like it was made by... It's like it's made by Bethesda. Hey, maybe Blizzard's like, hey, everyone loves the bugs in Bethesda. Maybe we'll implement that here. All right. All right. Oh, everything's going swimmingly. Look, everything's fine. Everything's fine. You know, who needs to go down this shaft? I'm going to go outside the shaft. Yep. 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 Oh, now we're going back down. All right. All right. You know, the bird got lost. You know, this is one of those newer birds. It didn't really quite understand what its task is to do here, apparently.
The fuck you mean, nuh-uh?
Let me fix my headset before I forget. My battery is one of those, like, it's almost dead. And hooray! All right. So after that bug-free experience, maybe I'll do some. Well, dude, Frost is looking nice, but it's weird. Like, I don't know. Yes, yes, that is the man, the myth, the legend.
This guy normally.
Oh Jesus, why is everything so loud?
This guy normally.
Oh Jesus, why is everything so loud?
This guy normally.
Oh Jesus, why is everything so loud? This is what I thought of for some reason.
Love games.
Do you love me? Do you love games with me?
I just wanna know what to do, cause I need your love a lot. Come on now, you love me. Are you playing your love games?
Oh, so yeah, he's pretty low. Oh, yeah, like, because, like, isn't it now, like, 55 or something? Like, is like when you start off a DK? So, like I was saying, I'm debating on Friday. I think I might do some scum. Because I know Thursday, tomorrow's going to be my Xenoblade day. Because I really need to finish that stuff. And then maybe a little bit. Really? Plot twist, we're going to make tank. Prophet's tanking next season so I can DPS confirmed. No. I prefer tanking. I would say the last technical hero class is probably the Demon Hunter, right? I'm down. Oh, yeah, but are they really heroes? I feel like I'm gonna get some hate mail. What did you say? Well, like I was saying the other day too, like the likelihood that we're getting a third spec with Demon Hunter, and clearly I know these things because I've been playing Demon Hunter for all of like 2 months. We're the only class that has 2 specs, right? And with the, apparently in the time walking thing, it pretty much explains why we would get it. Plot twist though, it's void healing. Like I said, in all honesty, I'm probably just gonna main the 3 tanks next season. But like I said, it's very, 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 very likely that the Blood DK will be the main raid one, just because unless like they nerf Blood somehow, Blood's always like one of the best prog tanks there is, just because of our self-sustain. No one cares, Bran. Oh, to piggyback off of Prophet's idea of like having a random boss show up in next season, it's gonna be Bran. So Mythic, Jamamadu Buduus. Bran's gonna show up and there's treasure in there, and then you're gonna find him. Confirmed. I literally have never touched Dragon. Honestly, Clay, I think they should have made the dragons like the dragons in 14. What's their race called? I forgot. But you know what I'm talking about. The last time I played Shadow was Mists of Pandaria. And then that's when we were goated. I mean, I know we've had other goated seasons. Aurora. Oh, dude, what was her name? Melatonin or whatever. I was talking to Admirath about that, and Admirath. Anyway, Admirath. And he's like, as long as we can all agree that Melatonin did nothing wrong. Why am I calling her Melatonin? But anyway, I forgot about her, and I'm like, oh shit, it's too soon. Can we be friends? No! Dude, Amazon's gonna come to like my house and hear me screaming and be like, oh, well, my shift's almost over, so he's fine. I mean, I play human, so. I mean, yeah, I'm down to play Scum Friday. I assume, Prophet, we're allowed to stream that server? I literally have not contributed shit in that game. Literally, I haven't even taken a poo-poo in that game yet. Because I'm being made fun of my diet in-game of Chef Boyardee ravioli, maggots, and soda. But I'm just saying, I can outrun everyone, and I have yet to poop or pee. So... well, obviously it's not the same issue. I remember I tried Rust for like an hour because I wanted to stream it. Within that hour, I saw things on signs. I'm like, there's no way. I don't like that should, Prophet. You're giving that little like, that's his way of saying if I get in trouble. He's like, well, I didn't say you would. I said you should. Oh, here we go. Now Pitt's all going to get mad because he's not going to land on the target. Like I just straight up fell. Oh wait, something's not working here, right? Well, whatever, I give up. I is goods. Maybe I should make myself a goal for Friday if I play Scum. I mean, I've only died once because I was told that we had a base somewhere else, and then I was all the way on the other side of the planet. So then I may or may not have died to gravity. So is ours. It was like 70 last week, I feel like. Ooh, have fun with that humidity. Y'all can keep it. I don't know. I still want to put I doubt I will, but I still want to put Rec Room back on the community game night poll. So I may, so me and someone else may or may not go into a battle royale game and get a bunch of people mad at us.
I don't have a target.
I think they actually hit like 100 plus there. I know in Plattsburgh they did, and that's like the first time in like a long time that's ever happened.
It's too far away.
Hit, would you really? Uh, 102 is what it said when I just left work. Oh. LaGuardia. Oh, we still need to finish that game. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you can't hear me. I know, I didn't get to have poutine. Next time. Well, like I was telling the folks here, like I didn't realize how inexpensive Patchagoo. Oh, Patchog. What do you mean? You know what? Because we don't have it. Listen. That's all right. I need to get my buddy Henry in here. We had this long. He's from England, and we used to play a lot of Sea of Thieves with them. I had to find the VOD. We literally just kept going over different foods, and like, we're gonna win lotto and send you a pallet of spray cheese. Now, mind you, I haven't had spray cheese since I was probably 10 years old, and I won't tell you how long ago that was. But they. We have Tim Hortons in upstate New York, though. I will say this though, our buttered rolls are like best in slot here in New York. Yeah, like we don't really have that out here. The one place we do is Panera Bread, and I think Panera Bread is overrated. So I don't get yelled at. I mean, it's not bad, but I think like I've had better. But that's also based on location, obviously. Well, you know what? That's fair. I think that's what it was for me. Like again, it wasn't bad. Go on. I mean, was it good? Like, I mean, yo, some lemonade can be like possibly worth it. Country Time Lemonade, I'm just saying, if you're looking for a guy to push your product, I will push Country Time Pink Lemonade or Country Time Lemonade all day. You add some seltzer to that, and it is amazing. And look, Pitt, water, it does exist. Start my gym routine next Friday. I was going to go this Friday, but I have a union stuff, and I'm probably going to be in not a happy mood. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to be cranky-ish, and I'm just like, eh. Oh, yeah. That seems like a bad combo. Dude, when I was upstate a couple weeks ago, I was just losing my mind at prices. Like, I went to a steak restaurant and fed a family of 7 for like $140. Oh, yeah. All right. They should obviously not have that much caffeine in there to cause that. But, well, so I retract that, because I was going to say you should know if you're sensitive to caffeine or not, but at the same time, you shouldn't have to worry about a lemonade from a fast food restaurant being that high in caffeine. I never drink caffeine. What are you talking about? I drink nothing but water. At all times. Dude, Pitt will tell you. Upstate New York is still a fraction of the price of Long Island. I literally was just in Plattsburgh, and it is bonkers. And again, it's all subjective, obviously, because then the pay is lower, so I get that. I shouldn't say it's not expensive, but the difference, though, is bonkers. Like, when I retire, that's where I plan to move, is Plattsburgh. You're my sister. No, exactly. Exactly. That's why I retracted my statement. It's relative. Exactly. Because, like, obviously, I would say the issue, though, is, so example, our cheapest house out here is about $850,000. And that same house in, like, Plattsburgh, I've looked, is barely $150,000. But most jobs, so example, in my field, FBI open up. I saw it on Taco. How you doing, buddy? And I guess the crazy thing is, in my field, in DOT, transportation stuff, or not highway work, municipality stuff, they actually start higher than what we start at. That's the crazy part. It's warm. It's warm. My college roommate, was it Syracuse? He's up there. I think it was Syracuse. Because doesn't Syracuse have, like, a college there that's not Syracuse, but it's literally on the same campus? Oh, nice. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say it's hot everywhere here in the States today, so a pool and some dinner. So like the cheapest place to rent out here is a studio apartment, and it's $2,100 a month. Like that's, in my opinion, insane.
Watch your step.
But again, it's so not subjective, but there's a lot of variables, of course, you know. Thank you. You're like the third person that said that. I wrote today, one of my higher ups was like, oh, well, it's going to rain. I was like, bro, you do realize that? Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's going to be cooler. I'm like, yeah, by 10 degrees, but that rain is going to make it humid as heck. Really? Like, yes, really. That's how humidity works. We'll see if my Amazon stuff's here after this. Tanking life, folks, when I can sit there and check stuff. I'm 4 stops away. That's one thing nice about where I'm at on an island. Like, we usually... Well, so that's the thing, Clay. Most of our jobs starting off out here barely pay $18 or $19 an hour. So like it kind of goes back to what you're saying about the pay stuff, which I get 100%. But that's the frustrating part. They're charging, what, $1,400, $1,500 more out here, but they're not starting off at like say $25 an hour. They're starting off at $17, $18 an hour. So it's like, how the heck are you supposed to? But again, this is not like, oh, woe is me. Like everyone's having this problem across a lot of areas in the States, so it's not like... And again, obviously we can go on about all these theory craftings and what have you, but it's just crazy. Like, I'm gonna start going to the gym now just to get healthier, because, you know, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And I was looking at local gyms, because I have a Planet Fitness near me, which is about 20 minutes away, which isn't horrible, but I have 3 local gyms. So I'm like, all right, let me see how much. If it's like $20, $30 more, okay, you know, private business. Planet Fitness out here for the black card, whatever membership, is like $30 a month. The local gyms out here, the local. Minimum 6-month commitment, $107 a month. Like, that is bonkers. Oh, that's even better. There's absolutely no competition for utilities out here. So, example, electric out here is about $200, $300 a month. Where my sister in Plattsburgh, she was fussing at me the other day. She's like, oh, my power bill is like $40. I'm like, huh? And it's, again, I could get it if it was a couple dollars, not a couple, like $20, $30 more than Planet Fitness. Okay, because Planet Fitness is obviously a chain. I get that. And I'm willing to support a small business. That's cool. You're charging 75% more. And honestly, you have less stuff. That's right. If you really want to get sad, do what I was told by Prophet. Go into your Steam account and see how much money you spent in your lifetime. It's not. But so here's the thing. I was looking at some of the stuff inside of these other gyms, and it has less. So again, I can understand if, again, obviously Planet Fitness, from my understanding, I have some coworkers that go there. It's very entry level, bare bones compared to the greater scheme of the gym world. Okay, that's fine. But if you're going to charge 3/4 more than a chain, okay, then you should be goated. And like, say, if you're doing upper body, whatever, and like, I kid you not, these places have like 3 treadmills, 2 leg presses, some free weights. So it's like you're not even having like a quarter of the amenities that Planet Fitness has, and you're charging 3/4 of like $70 more a month, and you're making people have a 6-month contract. That part. Now get it. Obviously, there's variables. You have rent. They have to pay. I get that. And obviously, the equipment they get is going to be more expensive than what, say, Planet Fitness or Gold's Gym or franchise get. And I get that. But I think it's worth consideration that if you're going to charge those prices, you should be really goated in one niche area of that. Because again, Joe Schmo like me, for $70 and not even that, a few $100 commitment prior, I'm probably going to drive that 20 minutes further to go to that cheaper place that, like, you know, I can just say, hey, you know what? I'm done. I'm good. Thank you for all the fish. Bye. Love how I'm on a soapbox about a gym like I'm some type of gym person. Let me tell you how you should be healthy here. As I have clearly a small thing of Diet Coke. This is why I'm not going. I'm afraid to go to BlizzCon because like half the Valor folks are just going to be like, oh yeah, sick. Come here, we gotta talk to you. Hey, okay, what's up? We need to talk to you about your Diet Coke consumption. All right. One second, sorry, folks. Sorry, work stuff. So yes, this is about profit. This is why I like you, Clay. It's not about me. It's about profit. One second, I have to type up an email. I want to say mine was a couple thousand. you know, that doesn't seem like a bad product ratio to expenditure. If that makes any sense. All right, work stuff. I don't think I've ever played a Gundam game. Work. I'm almost done, folks. I apologize. Almost done. Sorry. Where's my rewards? I already get my rewards. Oh, well, you know they had a Gundam Overwatch collab recently, right? I have a Gundam Death Scythe I still need to build. Death Scythe Hell. Never really cared for the anime that much. Not that I didn't, I shouldn't say I didn't care for it. I never really watched it besides the Endless Waltz. Or do we not have any more? Oh, I want a bountiful. Bountiful? I also can't, I don't want to say I can't afford, but I'm trying to save up for a house. And as we all know, gunplay is not inexpensive. And I already have my Warhammer collection plus my Final Fantasy collection of Magic the Gathering and Pokemon cards. Like, I actually still have to open up a bunch of packs. Like, I mean, here's one of the more recent ones. And, you know, Sephiroth. Oh, wait, I just saw it. There it is. There it is. Okay. They look cool though, and I think it was actually you and I that discussed this possibly. Like, it is actually it's less expensive than Warhammer, that's for sure. I will be getting back into Warhammer probably in the winter. Oh, dude, like I would say if I had super expendable income in like a giant like playroom or man cave, whatever you call it, I would definitely do something like that.
You carry your torch, you light the city.
You carry the torch, you light the city. No one cares. Ooh, is there a way to see that? Like I guess it'd be your purchases, right? Like purchase history? See, now I'm curious. Let's show you here. Imagine. Scums and profit. Profits and scum. Imagine. Let's see, store, view, account. No. Account, details, view purchase history, date. Yeah, it says 2019 with Warframe. But that, yeah, that doesn't seem right. So wait, library. Oh, yeah, I guess 2019. Yeah, 2019. I feel like. You know what though? You know what? Actually, that makes sense because I didn't have a PC again for ages. So you know what? That makes sense. Dun. We're going over here. Warframe was one of those games too that I feel like if I literally had no other MMO. Yeah, I actually like I had a college. In college, we won't discuss when. I had a PC, but I was pretty much literally only World of Warcraft. And like Diablo and Command and Conquer, so like a lot of battle and that stuff. Back when you actually had CDs to install. I never played Half-Life. I played a bit of Half-Life Alyx or whatever on VR. Awesome game. I have Half-Life 1, 2. I have all of them because Steam had like a crazy sale for like the whole series for like, I don't even want to say $9. Like it was something crazy. Really? I was reading too in 14 that the next patch is going to be like the end of the Dawn Trail story, and like we're going to start ramping up like the next big thing. So I'm interested to see what that. Yeah, but I mean, it seems really cool. I like the world building. The VR experience was phenomenal. Yeah, I think they're saying there's like a new... No, they're not called espers in that game. You know what I'm talking about? The things we used to fight, like Titan, Leviathan, all the summons. Like there's supposedly like an artificial one being made. Yeah, Primals, thank you. I won't lie though, if it turns out, guess what, the Ascians are back? I don't know, I might be like, I'm done. I'm done. No more Ascians. Not that they were bad characters or anything, but it's just like, I'm good.
It's too far away.
What's his name? Bismarck? You know, the whale one? I always say that should be one of ours, and literally, it's not small. It literally gets the full-size Bismarck, and it's like a one-time cast, and it's just like a giant AoE. You summon Bismarck, the giant-ass whale, and it just goes... It just drops on him. I mean, I still want Diablos because Diablos is such a cool character. The Void Arc tier for Raid, which is what? Heaven's Ward? Not much. It's hot. Just, you know, gaming. Pretty much work game, work game. I'd be fine with them showing up as like, see, I just want them to be like another, like, hey, here's another bad guy. Guess what? It was the Ascians. That was my favorite. Well, the music in that one is amazing. Well, that and the Nier Autonoma raid, which was what, last expansion? The music in that was a banger. I was talking to Fel about that the other day, and because like I guess he's been playing a little bit again here and there, He's like, dude, I forgot how good the music is. Like, dude, it's phenomenal. I just get mad though when we get the what is it? The first raid from Realm Reborn. I just no more Crystal Tower, please. Oh, exactly, which I'm fine with. Even the new raids or trials. Yeah, the trials. The music isn't bad. Minus, all right. So I kind of rushed through it, so I'm not 100% familiar with the story. But what was I gonna say? Of course, now I got a random voicemail. The Gundam Fox Boy, as I call him. Maybe just because I've done it so much. What's her name though from the fairy boss? That music was fire. That was like one of my favorites. Tatiana? Yeah. And that's what I've done before. Yeah, dude. I think. Have you ever listened to the remixes, like the Pulse albums? Like, there's some good stuff in there. All right, so that's the day I also hated AMD. The Tiana Extreme, you know, the primal, the fire fist, as I call it. It would crash my GPU every time. And the guild or feed company I'm a part of, Ava, literally has a quote of me saying, I've been fisted to death. Because every time that, because I was a tank, so we obviously had to take one of those mechanics. Every time, direct X error. It'd be like, fist, and game crashed. Oh god, I'm having flashbacks found now. What was it? Ruby Weapon 2? Like, you know what I'm talking about too. The memes. We're like, oh god, it's the goo girl. Exactly. Like I literally, like, some days, like when like I'm online Saturdays and Sundays when I'm not streaming, I'll literally have that whole soundtrack or just random Final Fantasy music playing while playing World of Warcraft. Which seems really weird, I know, but like, if and when I beat all the Xenoblade games, I actually want to revisit Final Fantasy VIII. Because that's actually one of my all-time favorites. Eyes on Me is an amazing song. I will fight you. And if you ever want to hear some really crazy music, look up Come Sweet Death from Neon Genesis Evangelion. It is the most upbeat song, but lyrically, it is super depressing. It's like confusing. Where it's like, wait, this is so catchy. Wait, what did they say? Speaking of anime, I need to catch up on Fire Force because TikTok is ruining. I'm gonna start a fight. I think 8 is better than 9. I hated the ending of 9. Okay, we're gonna. Yeah. True. No, to be fair though, we had Robin Williams. We had Sid Robin Williams, and we could save hot dogs. And hey, can I interest you in playing some Triple Triad? Hey, Sunlight. I will say this, though. Besides 14 probably being one of my favorite, more recent Final Fantasies, 16 is really good, and I highly recommend it. But I also played that game so long ago, so I may have missed elements. I mean, the characters are great. Like Steiner, amazing character. Vivi, I just didn't care for Zidane. Well, like, what is it, during the Nintendo thing? Like, they had, I guess, an intro for Bravely Default, and everyone thought that was Princess Garnet, and everyone was, like, losing their mind. You're talking about the three other protagonists? Like, out of, like, 7, 8, 9? Or, no, Zidane's a good protagonist. Oh, dude, he's better than, what's his name, from 12. The only reason I liked 12 was knockoff Sean Connery. Well, I think they kind of confirmed it, that they flat out said there's a remake. All right, there's a remake, but I guess they've constantly said, like, Square Enix said, like, we say remake, but don't expect a remake like Final Fantasy VII. And honestly, I still need to finish Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and I will eventually on stream. I'm on, like, chapter 13 or 14. I have, like, 2 or 3 chapters left. It's good. Like, even the first remake of it, is good. Like, I know there's differences to it, and I imagine some folks don't care for it, but it brings me back. Like, dude, when I heard that Genova music again, I got chills. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, like I said, I haven't beaten it. I'm on, I want to say chapter 13 or 14. Like I said, I was talking to, I think it was Nemo about it. That's the main reason I bought the Nintendo Switch 2, is to, like, finally beat and play the Xenoblade Chronicle games. Because I really like them, but they just played like such poop. Yeah, and I like it. Like I said, yes, there's some wonky things about it. And yeah, but honestly, I think it hits the nostalgia train really good. And it's new. I need to target something first. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, look at, what's her name? Jessie went from a character that no one gave really, maybe a tenth of the community gave a rat's rear about Jessie, and now look at Jessie with the remakes. Everyone's like, we don't want to play with you anymore, Aerith or Tifa or Yuffie. Like, everyone, you know, must protect Jessie.
I need to get closer.
And it's funny, they translated good to, like, what, Biggs or Wedge. Biggs, it's just like, he was always that sappy character, but this, even now, it's just like, oh my god, you're too optimistic. As long as they don't ever make another non-linear Final Fantasy game, I'm happy. Because Final Fantasy X2 was the only Final Fantasy I ever bought a game guide for. And I still couldn't 100% it. Exactly. And like they fleshed it out so much. Uh-oh. Oh, I still got it. Right? I actually have the remake of 8 and 9 on the Switch. I feel like one of them had like a, you know, maybe it was at the beginning of it. I had to check. Where you literally get everything, so like I can kind of speedrun it. I do, and you're gonna probably be fussing at me. I have 6. I need to play 6. I mean, I know of Kefka and all that jazz, and obviously I know of the suplexing a train because it's a meme. I still have heard so many people say like that one is still so peak.
I need a target.
I would say if Red X is your favorite, I always obviously you play. I assume you played the original. Even honestly, Yuffie. I thought at first I hated her, I won't lie. Even in the remake and Rebirth, but like, dude, she grew on me. Sid, they did a really good job too with. Vincent, he's Vincent. Like, there's not really anything. Even Cat Sith. Well, like, so I shouldn't say that. I don't know if that doesn't happen again. But I would say they flesh out his character. Like, you still get that, you know? But I just feel like it holds more gravity to it this time. Like, it translates better, I guess. Or maybe because you have the voice acting and all that, it really drives it home. And the character's interaction with him, because obviously we know his age, if you will, and how that plays out is actually really neat too. And they did a great job with Barrett, because I know a lot of people were, how Barrett was portrayed in the original one isn't very PC, and how they still preserve his character but obviously making it more with the times. They did a stellar job. I mean, shoot, even the Turks. Everyone lurk is like, yep, 6 a fanboy. Yes, I am. I love Final Fantasy. I think it's a great series. Oh, and oh, dude, it's so good. They touch on that too. I don't feel like, I would say out of all the other side stories we already are aware of, that one gets touched on, but not as much as the others. Speaking of that, I was reading somewhere, I think it was Gamers.com or whatever, that Square Enix basically after getting called out, because you know, years ago, Square Enix is like, oh, turn-based games are dead, blah, 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 blah. And then obviously with games like Anyo, whatever it's called. So either way, there's a few games out here that are turn-based that have done phenomenal. So maybe Square Enix are like, huh. I saw that, yeah, that everyone, I mean, everyone was happy, but everyone wanted, what's it called? 9. And I'm going to get that mail, so I will be back real quick. And if not, I'm done. I had to clean it. My dog got some throw up. Oh my goodness. Everything's fine.
I understand your frustration, Gaora, but do not rush to conclusions.
Maybe do the warrior real quick.
So many possibilities.
Wait, what are they pushing on you now? Let's see. Yeah. Oh no, it's Diablo Immortal, right? They're pushing the hell out of that. Yeah, but Overwatch. Hey, Toonie. Happy, what is today? Today is, well, I almost said Friday. That would have been super nice. I played a little bit of Overwatch. Like if Tyler, he's my coworker, we set aside times on Fridays if we're able to play. So like Overwatch might be a thing again. All right, so we did that. Got to change my transmod. Oh no. Well, it's one of, no, I get it. Dude, the matchmaking is unique.
The waters flow again.
Where the hell is it?
Go with the aspects.
All right, so we did that. We did that. Man, I have so much gear to get on this guy. All right, so that. Did I not do my 3 part? Oh, okay, that's what I got. Okay.
Did you find something?
Did you find something? Blah, 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 blah. But now we gotta go. Oh, all right, let me get that.
Begin speaking.
Again, speaking. Blah, 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 blah.
Returning to work. Bit by bit, we'll get our memories back.
Bit by bit, huh? You get it? Memories, peace. I'm trying to think for the DK. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the train. I just finally, like I said, I replaced my bomb suit on the DK with hero track. Best in slot for me. I would be happy with mythic track, weapon, or trinkets. Yeah. But I also don't push keys, and that's pretty much the only way I'm gonna get it. Oh, I haven't even looked, but I know with the other VALOR teams, he's fun. This is one thing I love about the warrior, though. You could be falling, and I'm just gonna heroically midair. Is it? I didn't do it. All right, that's awkward. But well, you never know. Towards the end of the season, you might be able to get like a. Well, I guess at that point, it doesn't really matter. This season, especially if you need gear, it's gonna theoretically be replaced within a couple weeks. Can I even change this? Let's see. Raid. Well, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to hit that. I love all this mobility. It's kind of crazy too. Everyone's like, "Oh, the blood DK has more utility than the current warrior," and it's like, I don't know. I mean, we have more interrupts. I feel like. That is true. It's one of those things, though, too, because like, I play it so much, I guess it doesn't just feel, it doesn't have that same impact. Because I'm so used to it. Every time they do bop, bop, bop. It's crazy how I feel like we hit so hard. We grips. We only have one now. Boo! They're taking away our slappy hands.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Like I said, after this, we'll end up raiding out. And nuke. I found a bit of gold. Oh. All right. Boom, 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 boom. I feel like they should give. I mean, maybe I didn't see it, but I feel like they should give warriors like a lust.
There's treasure close by.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Yeah, I feel like if that happened, we would see it. Like that'd be like one of the first things that they see in like the patch notes or whatever. They'd be like, "Yep, we finally got that." Really? 67?
Charging. Watch your step.
And nuke. I feel like I'm missing one. Yeah, I am. Maybe they're probably up there. Who is adding me? Oh, now we gotta go this way. What's I doing? We're going this way. Doom, 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 doom. And shield shot. Bro. I said, now that we lose Slappy Hands, I wonder if Gorfine's Grasp is going to be, like, really big now. Wait, where's the other faulty... Oh, I bet. This is when he gets spoiled, though. When you play a warrior, it's like, I don't take any damage. Burr, burr, burr. Hey, Henry, what's up, buddy? Well, hello, Mr. Henry. Oh, you sounds like you're getting spoiled. How goes your day? Oh no, we gotta go. Where are the other? That's good. At least it was a treat. I imagine it's warm where you are too, or is it just here in the States that it's absolutely brutal? It's warm. Like 102 degrees roughly. Oh, what's sarcasm? I never imagine. humid too, or at least usually that comes in pairs. All right, we're looking for more of those thingies. Just kind of finishing up this last run before I raid out, and then trying to stay cool, which so far has been successful. Where the hell are these other mobs? Did I not get the loot, or? And welcome back. Oh no, trust me, I have my air conditioner on blast. Guess we have to go where? Oh, nice. Busy, busy. I guess we're just going to do this. Oh, trust me. We deal with all sorts. Henry always is the one causing problems now. I kid. He puts up with me. What are windows and fans? No. Oh, nice. I enjoy it. Like I said, obviously it's not anything crazy for me. But, you know, meet some really cool people like Henry or Louie here, who's put up with my shenanigans for a few years now.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Allegedly, possibly got me into some Warhammer.
Watch your step.
Alexa, stop. I don't know why that was happening. That seems longer, dude.
Watch your step.
It's definitely been over a year. I mean, maybe up here? Like, I feel like I'm missing some loot here. Oh, nice. You'll get it. They'll be here before you know it. Nice. Yeah, I feel like they did lower it a little bit, but like Clay said, it definitely is a grind. And we won't talk about the P word, partner. Like that's even a whole other. But like I said, I just do it for the like fun. So for me, I guess it's good. So
Got just the thing to blast through this.
I guess it's
Just how to deal with this one.
bugged out. So I guess that's gonna do it then, huh? That's awkward.
Stand back.
Dun, 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 dun. What are all these things here? Yeah, same here. No worries, Henry. I know it's a tad later there. I appreciate the love, man. Enjoy your evening. Oh yeah, same here, Clay. Like that's for me. Like that's just for the fun. Yeah, anytime, dude. You know how to reach me. I'm always down for some more Sea of Thieves. I'm sure Tyler is too. I'll do Overwatch. You'll carry me. Be fine. Better you than me, man. I don't know how to tank. The hell you talking about?
You'll find me wherever the action is. The truth is out.
I think I got stuck at Platinum myself. But I've also been playing Overwatch since like OG Overwatch. I haven't played like hardly at all lately. Just Overwatch? Just Overwatch? I love how you're giving him the benefit of the doubt there.
Good fortune to our friends.
Yeah, take it, you know? All right, so I think that's going to do it for us tonight. I need to take care of my dog. No, yes. Speak soon. You know how to reach me, buddy. So, we're going to raid out a fellow awesome person that is substantially better at the game than me. But thank you again, Henry, for the raid, and everyone for hanging out, and everyone that's just been here. Much love. We're going to raid out. I don't actually just make sure no other stream team members are. They are not. So we're going to raid out the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Soule. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow with some Xenoblade.